everyone, it's Jessie, and today's video I'm so excited about because if you have followed me on any of my social medias, you probably already know that, well, besides the fact that I'm obsessed with Stranger Things has taken the world by storm pretty much. So I am super excited for this video because I am going to be doing the Stranger Things book tag. This book tag is created by Sarah Sunbeams, and I will link her original video down below. So basically what that means is Sarah created 8 questions that kind of have something to do with the Stranger Things TV show, and I have to pick out a book for each one of these 8 questions that I think goes with the question. So without further ado, let's get right on into this video. So Stranger Things is a TV show based in the 80s, which I kind of describe it as a mix between E.T., The Goonies, Steven Spielberg, and Stephen King, like thrown together in one TV show. It's a sci-fi sort of thriller about a boy named Will Byers who goes missing, and he has these friends, the town sheriff and his mother are all frantically searching for Will, and along comes this girl named Eleven who has no hair. It's kind of a huge mystery. It's a crazy show, and I recommend it to everybody. Just no matter what genre you like, I recommend it to you. It is so good. So let's get started with question 1. Epic intro. The opening sequence of Stranger Things is definitely eye-catching and catches your attention. So name a book that grabs your attention from the very first page. Okay, so for this question, I couldn't really pick one book, so I picked 2, and these both happen to be contemporaries, which is kind of funny because I never read contemporary novels. But those 2 books are My Best Everything by Sarah Tomp and Infinite Sky by C.J. Flood. I'm just gonna go ahead and read like a few of the first sentences of each book just so you can know why it's so intriguing. And obviously these aren't really spoilers because it's the first page and you're gonna find out about it once you read the first page of the book. So ready or not, I'm going to read the first page of My Best Everything first. So here it is. The ingredients for moonshine are ordinary, innocent: corn, sugar, yeast, heat, and time. They could be like the makings for something simple and forgettable, like cornbread, bland and boring without butter or honey. But the same ingredients thrown together in a particular way lead to a dangerous result. You say it was all meant to be, you and me, the way we met, our secrets in the woods, even the way it all exploded. It was simply a matter of fate. Maybe if you were here to tell me again, to explain it to me one more time, then maybe I wouldn't feel so uncertain. But I'm going back to the beginning on my own to see what happened and why. I love this book. So that was the first page of My Best Everything by Sarah J. Tomp. I haven't read it in a really long time, but from what I remember, I really loved it. This book kind of has to do with this girl trying to make money and making moonshine, and then there's boy and there's drama involved. So if you want to find out more about this book, it's called My Best Everything by Sarah Tomp, and I will link it down below. This next book that I chose for this question, because I'm cheating and picking 2 books, Infinite Sky. I'm going to go ahead and read the first page again. Now the first page starts off with the prologue, and here it is. Gonna read it. You can't tell that the coffin holds the body of a boy. He wasn't even 16, but his coffin is the same size a man's would be. It's not just that he was young, but because it was so sudden. No one should die the way he did. That's what the faces here say. I think about him in there with all that space, and I want to stop them. I want to open the box and climb in with him to wrap him in a duvet. I can't bear the thought of him being so cold. And all the time the same question flails around in my head like a hot moth around a light bulb. Is it possible to keep loving somebody when they kill somebody you love? Whoa! Am I right? Like, this book, you start out, that's the first page. And even though you pretty much know what the ending of this book is gonna be, since it tells you in the prologue first page, I still cried my eyes out. So that is the reason why I picked both of these books. They were definitely very spectacular contemporaries and caught my attention right then from the very first page and are very emotional reads. So I definitely recommend these 2 books. And now let's get on to question number 2. Number 2 is Dungeons and Dragons. Name a fantasy world that you yourself would like to live in. Okay, so you know, I'm gonna be pretty basic with this answer and say Harry Potter because magic, Hogwarts, epicness, awesome, and also it was the series that I felt like the least dangerous scenarios could happen to me. I mean, a lot of crap goes down in the Harry Potter series, don't get me wrong, but still, I feel like I could be an innocent bystander and pray that nothing happens to me. Like, some people. I just think it would be super fun to go to Hogwarts on the Hogwarts Express and just learn magic and have a wand and eat chocolate frogs and every flavor beans. It would just be so cool. I want to hang out with Harry, Ron, and Hermione so bad. Drink tea with Hagrid in his hut. I'm being basic, but I don't care. I want to be in the wizarding world, and I'm still waiting for my acceptance letter to Hogwarts. I mean, come on. Question number 3, squad goals. When Eleven meets Mike, Dustin, and Lucas, it's pretty much a perfect team. Name your favorite bookish group of friends. Now, for this question, it was hands down so easy for me to choose. I mean, I think some of you can maybe already guess which book I'm going to choose, because this book is pretty much in my top 3 one of my favorite books of all time, and that book would be, if you haven't guessed it already, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Oh my gosh, ultimate squad goals. I mean, seriously, Kaz, Nina, Inej, Jesper, Wylan, and Matthias are the ultimate squad goals. Even though what they do is pretty dangerous stuff because, you know, they're pretty much taking on this really extremely dangerous heist in the book, I don't care. They seem like a really cool squad and I just want to hang out with them and kick ass and yeah. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. If you haven't read Six of Crows yet, don't talk to me until you read it, because then we can fangirl together and it will be amazing. Trust me, just read it. Okay, question number 4. ABCs and Christmas lights. Joyce Byers goes mad, stricken with grief after her son Will goes missing. Name your favorite mentally unhinged character. Though there were many I would want to choose from, I kind of just went with the classic Sebastian Morgenstern from the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, because whether or not you hate him, I feel like almost everybody, I mean, I love Sebastian. You have to, there's like a love-hate relationship going on. I love him, and then some parts you hate him, but you just have to love him. It's just like, if you read the series, you'll know. You probably will know. Kaden, I'm talking to you. We fangirl about Sebastian like all the time. Question number 5, the Upside Down. Name a book that was the opposite of what you expected. Now for me, that book would have to be Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria, just because when I picked up this book, I mainly just got it because I heard Emma Watson was reading it, because she posted about it on Twitter like way back when it came out, and the cover and basically title in general really intrigued me. I thought it would be about somebody like writing letters to a dead person and them writing back or something, but it is completely not that. That's not what it's about. It's basically about this girl who's writing stories of things that happened in her life to dead people as a school assignment, just like dead people that she idolized and looked up to, like Elvis Presley and just random people like that. So it was a school assignment. So basically this whole book is her school assignment of writing these random love letters to dead people. I mean, they're not really love letters, they're just talking about random stuff. But yeah, this book, it was okay. I don't remember if I really liked it. I read it like 2 years ago. I don't even remember. But it was a good book. So yeah, this book was completely the opposite of what I expected it to be. Number 6, Mad Scientist. Dr. Brenner likes to get freaky with humanity. Name the freakiest dystopian government that you can think of. Now, for this question, it was a little hard for me because I didn't want to pick like the Hunger Games or anything that's like really popular, just because I know other people have already chosen those, so I just didn't want to try to copy people. So I went with a book that I read and not a lot of people know about, but I loved. It's such a great book, and that book is Blood, Ink, and Fire by Ashley Mansour. So the reason I chose this book is because it takes place in obviously a dystopian world, and it's pretty much all of our book lovers' worst nightmare, because guess what? No books, no literature ever exists, and if you could read or if you were caught with a book, you'd basically be killed. So it's pretty crazy and such a great book. I love this book. So yeah, that's my answer, because that's a crazy dystopian enough society for me. No, I can't live without books. I'm sorry. Number 7, Demogorgon. Name a scary bookish creature which you would not want to come through your walls. Now for this question, again, I picked 2 books because I'm an indecisive person. So the 2 books I chose for this question is The Dreamer by E.J. Mello and I can't speak. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I just finished both of these books actually recently last month, and in this book we have all sorts of hellish creatures. If you read it, you know, like the Adder and such. And in this book, I forget the name of the creatures, but it's basically takes place in this dreamlike world for most of the book. And there are these creatures that come and go into people's nightmares, like they're the darkness that creates the nightmares, sort of. And so basically these people have to try to kill them and defeat them so people don't have bad dreams, and so there isn't real war in the world. It's kind of complicated, but yeah, both of these creatures seem pretty hellish and creepy and scary when I read these books, and I definitely would not want them coming through my walls at night or basically any time ever, because no. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not. Last question, number 8. That's 7. This is 8. 8. Okay. Cliffhanger. Name a book that left you wanting more. Just like Stranger Things left everybody on the planet wanting more, basically. So for this question, I decided to choose The Winner's Curse by Marie Rutowski, because when I finished this book, I was like almost crying. I wanted more. I wanted to know what happened. And then I had to wait like a year for the next book. And just, wow, this book is, there's a lot of hype behind this book, so I'm pretty sure many people and many of you have read it, but it is such a beautiful and such a good book, and it definitely will leave you wanting more, so you'll buy the rest of the series and binge read it. Woo! We're done! That pretty much wraps up this video. And also guys, I've been experimenting with makeup recently. I don't know if you saw my last 2 videos, they were makeup bookish tutorials. So I kind of played around with my makeup today, and I considered this a Stranger Things inspired upside down look, but I'm still playing. So if you guys would like to see some Stranger Things inspired makeup tutorials, comment down below and let me know if you'd like that. And also I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to tag Caitlin from Big Spring Books because she recently watched Stranger Things and I know she loved it. I'm not too sure on who else is caught up and watched the show, so I'm not gonna tag anybody else except for everyone. So everybody, I tag you if you've seen Stranger Things and if you love the show, do this tag. Again, I will link Sarah's original video down below so that way you can have the questions for it. So that wraps it up for this video. I am Jessie. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. And subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. Thanks for watching. Bye! And don't let the Demogorgon get you.